tell you what, Dean, I was really settling into accepting it wasn't gonna happen.
Hey man, I'm sorry, bro, but it's that Cape Town energy in me still, bro. No, I gotta be alone, mate.
It's fine. Anyway, we have lots on the agenda today, Dean. What did you think about in the shower now that you don't have Super Brew? What did you speak to yourself about?
Oh, bro, fantastic question. I thought, what's gonna happen to Ben Stokes' legacy now that England are gonna end dead last in the Cricket World Cup?
Yo, I'm so glad.
And,
Yeah. I'm so
and
glad.
will Beadle kill himself now that we're not gonna talk about Lionel Messi winning his 8th Ballon d'Or?
Yeah. Did he not win it?
No, he did.
How though? He lives in America.
Yeah, but he also won the World Cup this year.
That was last
Or
year.
end of last year.
So what? It's literally the end of the next year. And does he still play
It's
for?
the same calendar year, so.
No, it's not. Because it was last December, my boy. I was in Portugal.
How do calendar years work, bro?
Georgia.
January to December.
They do the same calendar as the one in Georgia. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then I don't know what to tell you, brother.
Yeah. Well, is it based on club form or is it based only on international?
It's based on everything, but he only went to the MLS at the end of last season.
Because the rugby. Speaking of rugby, the pack rugby, it is only based on international.
Oh, bro, I didn't know, but it makes sense because everything is so fractured in terms of domestic rugby.
Yeah. What do you think? Football, the sport of football is less fragmented.
Oh, for certain, my dear friend.
And pray, could you expand on your topic?
Okay. Okay, so bro, think Atarua. Those are all New Zealanders, Australians, and Islanders. Right?
Yes. Okay.
And then you had the URC, which is the rest of the world.
Okay.
And so we never really get to see everyone compete. Like all the best players in the world compete against each other domestically. Yes. Whereas in football, everyone is just playing UCL.
Okay, that's so well put, Dean. Thank you. And Mfundo, if you could please take your speaker off loudspeaker and just put it to your ear.
Why?
Because it's a bit unclear.
Yes, but let me say, good question, Mfundo, and also very eloquent answer, Fergus.
I think we should all put our speakers on, so just to make it fair.
Well, mine has to be on because we are recording this podcast on my laptop with the loudspeaker of my phone next to the laptop. So, please, someone needs
Please don't put it on YouTube.
Someone needs to take it for the team. Beat. Beat. Okay, now that you're here, okay, Dean. We can officially announce.
Why did you start without me, bro?
Beetle, don't even get me started on tiredness. I had to.
We've started.
When I joined, you were already talking about something.
No, we're talking about something else, bro.
Yeah, we haven't started yet. But before, just let's run through some topics and do a practice run. Let's do a practice run, Mfundo. Okay, so I will start like this. Jesse Creel retires from international rugby. Mfundo breaks the story. What?
Did you say break it down?
No, break the story. Jesse Creel, never to be in a Springbok squad again.
Okay, what do you mean break the story?
like sell it like a story. You know him. He's one of your good mates. Sell it. Like give us some details.
What's the red, black, and white saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a mate. But yeah, we went to the same high school. Yeah, I just heard, bro. JC Creel wants to coach the college first team rugby. So yeah, he's quitting Springboks and just gonna focus everything on Marisburg College.
Oh, that's sick.
That's cool. But how do you feel about that, Beetle, knowing that he has very little high school rugby coaching experience?
You know what? If JC Creel can get a fishing trip with Steven Donald, he can do anything. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to do well.
So, Beat, who's a better fly off to you now? Okay, Butch James or Andre Pollard?
It's definitely Butch James. Just the things that Butch James did, bro.
Yeah.
And he's just such a legend.
Exactly. Great point. Now let's talk about finances. Let's talk about finances. Okay. So the All Blacks this year pulled in 1.2 billion rand in sponsorships. Guys, how much did the Springboks pull in?
900 million.
300 million.
Yes. No, I think I broke up. I was meant to say less.
Okay, so 300 million. So the All Blacks, an international brand, pulled in 4 times the amount. Okay? Isn't that quite something?
It's huge.
Their headline sponsor...
Are we about to blame the Western Cape? Because there's probably no city in New Zealand buying Springbok gear the way the WC is purchasing All Blacks kit.
Yeah, and it's only going to go up in the future with the All Blacks poised to be a force of black cloud. Scott Robertson, 2024. Dean, your thoughts?
Oh, dude, my thoughts are bless rugby that we won't speak of World Cup winning coach Ian Foster. Although, looking back, I did listen to episode 1 of the pack.
Yeah.
And there was a time where we believed, but then also a time when we didn't.
Can you give me a timestamp on these times? When did we believe?
Oh, brother, I'm thinking URC 2021, where the All Blacks were getting plus 25.5 against Australia. In Australia, I think.
Okay.
And then, I think 11.5 over the box even. So those were serious, but they've really lost that, and it's time to go 8 years undefeated under Razor.
I know. That is so cool. So back to finances. Back to finances. Okay. So the All Blacks are an international brand. Their main sponsor is Altrad, a French company, also a headline sponsor of France. Meanwhile, the Springboks only really reel in South African brands, MTN, First National Bank, Sasol, which someone on the podcast has a close affinity to. What are the Springboks not doing? And what are the All Blacks doing?
Sorry, you guys go again.
What was that last part of the question?
What are the Springboks not doing? And what are the All Blacks doing?
Oh no, we just corrupt and find every single way possible to steal money.
So you think is Russie at the heart of this? Is Russie stealing from the Springboks sponsorship deals?
Or is Russie
He's a rose amongst thorns. That's Russie.
Okay, so Jacques
Can I
And
be racist on the podcast?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't.
Nah, it's fine. Keep that behind closed doors.
Okay, so Russie is not stealing. Is maybe Jacques stealing, or one of the other players or coaches?
No, it's a way above them, you know? It's a way above them. They got to report to directors of sport and all that shit. And those are the fuckers stealing the money.
Okay, that's very sad.
That's why.
That's very
That's why
sad.
we're sponsored by MTN.
But you not just think.
The third best network in the country.
Okay, well, I guess.
Surely second.
Yeah, surely second. But Huawei's, going to overtake them because Chinese.
Huawei, the phone company, has a network now.
Yes.
Wow, things really do change.
Yeah, well, this is not a IT podcast.
You're right. Okay, so let me tell you guys what I think will happen in the next 4 years with the Springboks. Okay, so I see basically the URC is losing money in the next 2 years because we have the Springbok team, South African teams have been paying to be part of the URC, but from next year they will pay our teams to participate. So that's going to be a huge uptake in revenue, okay? And plus we got another World Cup, so our brand is on the way up. So I see Arge Snyman coming back. And I'm not sure where he'll go. I'm sure the Sharks will be desperate for him. But I think he knows the Stormers will get the best out of him. Plus the lifestyle. I see Eben Etzebeth coming back to the Stormers if Arge goes to the Sharks. And Etzebeth's going to just be looked after, put on ice, playing a big couple games every year. Pollard, where do you guys think Pollard is going to come back to get his final World Cup shot?
The Sharks.
Are you talking about the World Cup in 4 years' time?
Yeah, we're just talking about what we think will happen in the next 4 years. Not necessarily the World Cup, but, how we think the dynamics will be, the player movement, all of that.
I think, these guys have achieved everything in rugby, so they're probably just thinking now, just want my kids to just have the best life, and abroad is where all the money is.
You reckon, Wolf? Do you think they are willing to do that, or you don't think they're frothing for some Cape Town action as double World Cup winners?
Ooh. They probably care more about their families.
Yeah, and plus you can still play for the Boks at the World Cup even if you don't play for a local team.
I know, but don't you think part of them just wants to live in SA, like they've gone and they've made crazy amounts of money. They want to live in SA now, and they'll be on big contracts. They're Springboks, bro. They're not on smaller contracts for non-Springboks.
Yeah. But post rugby, no doubt. Andre Pollard going back to Paul.
I don't know.
And also, URC is kind of jazz, bro. What is URC?
URC is cool.
I don't know, bro. URC, it just sounds so shit. I don't like it, bro.
You love it.
I don't know.
You love it.
Bro. I don't know,
You're being so sour because the Sharks haven't been good.
That's the thing, bro. Since Super Rugby ended, I haven't been watching this stuff.
Yeah, but at least Sharks were winning Super Rugby when it ended.
Yeah. That's what matters.
4 games unbeaten. Apilele Fassi, Highlanders away, winning try. Doesn't get better than that.
On your arm, just stepping.
Sia getting his first knee injury.
Doping tests.
Who?
Deontay.
Yes.
No, dude, he was already gone. He was gone in 2018, Wolf. As we heard on
Dude,
last...
stop saying that he left 5 years ago. It's not true.
It is. Why do you think he wasn't at the World Cup, boy?
Because it is too bad.
Yeah. Oh, but he did come off the bench this weekend, as predicted on the pack. I didn't watch it, though. Hope he did
Me
well.
neither. I didn't watch any other rugby this past weekend.
Yeah, obviously. No, I also wanted to use this platform to say this is it.
Change the name.
I'm not watching any more rugby until the World Cup. What?
I think they have to change the name. URC is just so shit. I think that's probably it.
Okay. What about Ireland, Wales, Scotland, Italy, SA rugby?
Scotland, Italy, SA. Yeah. Come on, we can think of a nice acronym for it.
Scotland, Italy.
Oh shit. Okay.
ISI.
I need to write it down.
ISIWS. No, IS.
England.
England's not in it. England's not in it. It's Wales.
So
Wales.
Are we the only southern hemisphere?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, boy. The others are playing in Aotearoa. Or all their players are all on individual contracts in Europe somewhere.
Super racist. I don't know, dude. I don't like this URC at all.
Dude, is it super
really
racist,
random.
or is it more on brand for South Africa to be playing in the Swiss Rugby Championship?
Yes.
I think it worked out, Pete.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay.
And dude, plus, look how good Fiji did in the World Cup because they're part of Aotearoa now.
Yeah, fuck, what do I know, eh?
And we won the World Cup, bro. This move was good for rugby as a whole.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, beat.
Yeah,
Remember when we were gonna film
you
the?
have to change your name, bro.
Remember when we were gonna film the podcast 2 months ago?
Yeah.
What were we gonna talk about? Because all I found in my laptop was the statistics.
Fuck that, dude.
Okay.
Rugby, fucking World Cup.
Okay, sick.
Probably gonna talk about France and Ireland because they were probably they were favorites. So we're just gonna talk about. I was gonna talk about DuPont and Mac the whole time.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you guys, but yeah.
Well, that's yeah.
Mountain combos we ever
Nah, bro. Aaron Smith and Aaron Cruden.
No, man. Jesus Christ. Aaron Cruden.
Yeah.
At least Dan Carter.
2017 Lions, brother. They fucked the Lions up first test.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's the ref in the third test that ignored Kieran Reid when he was telling him that's not the rules, sir?
Mathieu Reynal, I think it was a French ref. I don't know. Maybe Jerome Gossez. But yeah, we'll never forget that.
We can never forgive them.
The Cape Townian Crusaders want revenge.
And we will get it in 8 years under Razor. 3-0, I'm calling it now. Where can I place the bet?
Place it with Beetle.
Why are you so confident in New Zealand?
Oh, bro, have you heard of Razor?
No, actually haven't.
Bro, how many Crusaders coaches have won 7 in a row in the last 7 years, Beat?
Oh, is that the coach?
That's
Why is
Razor.
it taking so long for him to coach New Zealand?
Because, dude, they were doing ANC tactics, dude. Steve Hansen. Oh, well, you're gonna have to blurt it out. I don't want to become an enemy of the state.
Dean, just
But-
come up with a new acronym for it. I can't blurt it out. Okay, I'm sorry.
You better not go on YouTube, dude.
It's going on YouTube.
Fuck yeah.
But Peter, he's gonna blurt out all of the stuff that's gonna get us to become enemies of the state.
I'm not, Dean. So just make an acronym for those 3 letters you said.
American national citizens.
Okay. So they are doing tactics with Steve Hansen. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he left, and then basically he said, "Oh, this is my boy. He'll do good." And they said, "Well, you've done good, and if you believe in him, we believe in him." And then they wanted to fire him 2 years ago, and then Adi Savia and the boys, they went and they said, we want to keep him. And then the NZRU said, okay, fine. And then, the rest is history, brother.
Yeah, the rest is history. Lose by a point in the final with a red card.
Oh, bro, devastating.
I know.
Would have won by 34 with the red card if Fraser is the coach.
I know, -2 is a gift.
If Jordy Barrett had kicked one of those 2 kicks that he missed over, would have lost.
He missed 1 kick. Rich Mwanga missed the other.
Are you talking about his warm-up, Beetle?
That's Jordy Barrett's twin,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the penalty, and then there was a conversion.
Yeah, because he only had 1, bro.
No, that was skinny Maori Jordy Barrett.
Who?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they look the same, kind of. But bro, if fucking Kolisi just passed the ball to Jesse Kriel, I think college would be like the most applied to school on earth right now.
Yo, Drive was so right though, hey? How amazing was Drive's call that he was going to score a try and he takes one to the face for a famous red card?
I know, fucking Drive. He says some good shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Very clever guy. Very in touch with Jesse Kriel.
He just knows what Jesse Kriel's gonna do.
Oh, that's funny.
What
So
did you say he was going to do against England?
I don't know, but he messages like his Jesse Kriel's mate messages us on the day of the World Cup final, and he goes, "Jesse Kriel's gonna score today. I just have a feeling." Oh.
And he was close.
He was
So
close, bro.
Just can't believe fucking Spear didn't pass, dude.
But was he that open? I thought there was kind of someone marking Kurtley and Jesse, or not. I've only watched the game like 3 times.
If you watch like Jesse's tries, like all his tries, okay, maybe like when he was a bit more on form, he's good at beating defenders, bro. So just pass him the ball. Fucking see
Yeah.
what he can do.
He is. He's so good at catching the ball at pace and then just gunning it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to play devil's advocate for my leader, Sia Kolisi, maybe it was an instruction from Racing. You know, he's in Paris for the final. He needs to score, instant market share for the boys.
What if Sia scores?
Yeah, exactly. So he can't just be passing the ball, dude.
Yeah. That is like 200 million more in the sponsorship deal, I reckon.
Dude, 1,000%.
That is huge, bro. That is fucking massive.
That was literally Adidas ads sorted for the next 2 years.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Sia scored some good breakaway tries, hey? When he gets a little cheeky offload or something, he makes his 20-meter runs.
Oh, then it's so majestic to watch.
Yeah.
Captain, my captain.
For 45
We were
minutes.
talking about how Sia brings up tourism.
Uh,
in the country.
Oh yes, yes. Let's get into the weeds.
Weeds.
Like let's get into the details.
Yes. So, from our economics 344 class, we learned if Sia Kolisi is injured or is not injured and he plays and he wins the World Cup, then Spain or lots of black people from like America and England and all of them just going to feel this connection to South Africa because they're also black. And then they come to SA. And then that's going to increase tourism and therefore jobs.
A lot of them certainly are also black. Pete, do you think that this could be why the Rupert allegedly paid for what?
I said, and we could host the World Cup.
Apparently we were supposed to host this one. That's what the streets are saying.
Yeah. Let's move forward though. Let's move forward. No more discussing past World Cup holdings. So Sia is going to play in the 2027 Cricket World Cup.
Why?
It's on.
Sure, but why not?
It's on home soil.
You just said you want to go back.
No going back.
Yeah, because everyone knows about the deal where France like essentially got the world like bribe for the World Cup. You know, South Africa was voted by the independent party to be the best hosts, but France then offered a bigger paycheck to World Rugby. So even though they agreed to go with the independent party, they just took the bigger paycheck.
Yeah, but the game's the game. So
I want to start a game.
We did that in 2010.
Please, you can start again at the next podcast for episode 3.
Yeah. But before that, Pete,
like I was ambushed.
Do you think that Rupert took the same Eco's 344 class and that's why he paid for surgery allegedly?
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, that is awesome. Yo, he actually created the class. Stellenbosch University is basically Rupert University.
Whoa. Oh, well, then it's settled.
Everything I know, Rupert knows.
But not everything Rupert knows, you know.
Exactly, that's why.
That's why he doesn't know when to take the box plus 0.5 points.
I don't know when to do that either, but close.
Me neither.
Okay, so what university did Johan Rupert go to?
Bro, we have to cancel this podcast.
Okay.
I reckon overseas somewhere, probably, bro.
No, Stellies, brother.
Or Martin.
Okay. But in 2010, he was awarded an honorary doctorate from which Scottish university? Famous for golf.
Edinburgh.
Famous for golf, guys.
Famous for golf?
Golf. Tiger Woods Academy for girls.
They don't have doctorate programs there. Dean, you're gonna kick yourself.
Glasgow.
St. Andrews, you fuckers.
What?
St. Andrews.
I was trying to think where they play that. Is it the British Open or some shit where you win that maroon-looking jacket?
I'm not sure, but this is where they invented golf.
Super American.
Okay.
That's the American thing, dude.
Okay.
Green jacket.
It's the green jacket.
Okay, come. We're going to do a little quiz now. Okay. In which
Bro,
year?
That's the biggest golf thing in America.
In
What is it
which year
Masters.
was Johan Rupert appointed non-executive chairman of Goldfield South Africa Ltd?
Well, seeing that
2013.
the day he was born.
No.
2001.
Further back.
The
Don't
day
say
he was born.
1994.
3 years all after that.
97.
1997.
Yes. Okay.
Dude, we're such a good match.
Okay. 7 years later, he was awarded an honorary doctorate in economics by the University of Stellenbosch. What year was that?
Well, since his dad built Stellenbosch, the day he was born.
I think there was a clue there in the beginning of the question. Some of the listeners will have picked it up, maybe.
I'd like to take a guess and say, okay,
When did
BG,
he
have
get his
another go.
PhD? When did he get his PhD or his masters? St. Andrews.
2010 beat his doctorate.
Okay,
And you
2003.
Oh, beat so close. But the clue was 7 years after 1997.
Okay. So World Rugby Player of the Year was Ori Severa.
It's true. It's true. What do you guys think about DuPont being given that nomination? Even I'm disgusted.
Really? You're sarcastic.
I just think Aaron Smith was unreal this year, and he
No,
gave so much to the
no.
black jersey. And the only reason, I don't get why he wasn't even nominated. He lights the world up. He didn't play. He played the whole 80 minutes in the quarterfinal. I don't know anything else about him.
Yeah, but it's when Christo was on the bench. He had to.
Yeah. Jeez, that was a game that needed Roygaard, hey?
Oh,
I think the
don't
problem
even
with
get me
Aaron
started.
Smith in New Zealand this year is just inconsistent. So DuPont was just consistent, dude. Even in club rugby, he was just killing it. So
Is it, eh? Did you watch a lot of
Yeah,
him
the
playing
best
club
season.
rugby this year?
I think. No, but you always see highlight reels, bro, of sick things that he was doing, and he got to the final
Yeah.
of his thing, and bro, he was a huge player in the club team, and he was almost missing the final or something. Everyone was like, shit. So yeah, he just had a much better season.
Okay, that's
And
nice.
he's super magnificent to watch.
Yeah.
Aaron Smith is elite, though. He is fucking elite.
But the All Blacks have also been on their comeback this year, dude. Didn't they go into the World Cup with 6 or 7 wins on the trot?
Yeah, they did, Dean, except for the last warm-up game.
20 nominations. Why does rugby only have 4 nominations?
Keep it simple, bro. Just the most standout guys, Let's not go through 30 players, bro. It's too much.
It's because they have to vote.
And plus, there's only and there's 8 teams to choose from in rugby, so it's simple to just choose 8, the team's best player. In football, there's 100,000 teams.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they have to consider all the aliens.
Math is not math.
Huh?
No, it's fine. Next thing. Next subject.
Next thing, okay. Where do we see Kanan Moody? Do we see Kanan Moody sliding into 15 in a couple years?
Or 13, dude, doing the Rico Ioane shift.
But look on your arm. Lukanya Arm is the best player in the world. He's not going to leave for the next couple years. And Jay Killer is going to be in such good nick. He's not going to leave, realistically. So why don't we put...
Can we talk about how good Jay Killer was in the World Cup?
No, he should have been. He should have been player of the tournament. But let's just be on the mood for a second.
Thank you.
Moody, 15. Surely you want that guy taking high balls,
But
running
Willemse is
lines.
So good.
I know.
He's getting better.
I want Willems either at
So much
12.
experience, dude.
I want him either at 12 or off the bench, super sub.
And Andy though.
Yeah, that's
they just
what.
have so much experience on the back line, and they're all young. So it's like, why change it?
No, but Delenda is like 31, 32 now, so he's kind of. We need to think about different options.
He's not, bro. Okay, maybe he is.
He is, but he
But
played
he's
Varsity Cup in
came
like
to the
2012.
same time as Pollard and Killer.
What?
He came onto the scene at the same time as Pollard and Killer. Jesse Creel.
Jesse
I hear
Creel.
what you're saying, Pete. You're saying that the Boks need to go through that like refreshing thing that the All Blacks went through in 2015, where just like everyone leaves.
No, I'm saying the back line doesn't have to because they're all young. And then Chesden, he can book because he's old.
He's the younger one than like Delenda and shit.
How old is Chesden?
He turned
Who's the
30.
oldest in the back line?
Delenda. He turned 30 the day after the World Cup. No, on the day of the World Cup. So he's a Scorpio.
So the day that the World Cup began or ended.
On the final, baby final.
That's sick, bro. Fuck.
That's why he was crying when he
Like,
got a yellow
Pete,
card,
you're
because
saying
he was worried he
we
wasn't
need
going to get his
more-
presents.
More coloured oaks in the back line. So Darlendy's got to go. And Pollard. Bring back Marley.
Yeah, we
Okay,
need
about people, bro.
affirmative action from the American National Colored People.
Citizens.
Fuck, citizens. Yeah, we need affirmative action. And have you heard the news? They are the black people in South Africa want a black coach next.
Very interesting. You think Stick's gonna get the gig, after being the Ian Foster to Russian jobs?
Not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't want to see that.
I hear what you're saying. See Kolisi to be the next Springbok coach.
That's way better. Yeah.
Stick's good, bro.
That's so much better. Holy shit.
Okay, when is Dobbo going to be the coach, though?
Is that
Nick,
the Irish guy?
Dude, imagine, dude. You know, no, I can't say that on this podcast. One day I will make that joke and it'll be hilarious, but I could never let that be on the internet.
Okay, write it down.
I think we should keep this podcast just as a practice one and not upload it because
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
it's terrible.
Sure, bro, yeah.
It's shocking.
Dude, hundreds of fans are laughing right now at you.
True.
No, it's a fucking. No one's listened up until now.
No, but I think we had a really good patch. These last 5 minutes were really good. And I think anyone, when I send it out, I'll put in the description, just push through to 30, 35 minutes. Then you in. That's when it gets good.
Yeah, no one's listening for 30 minutes.
Okay.
The first 30 minutes is this Beetle saying, this can't go on YouTube. I don't want to do this. We must do this again. After literally I'm trying to make this thing happen for 2 months.
Yeah, but I'm not prepared, dude.
You're never prepared, Beetle. It's like being a parent. You're always going to be nervous until your kid is just there, and then you just go with it.
It's true.
Yeah, I know, but not hundreds of thousands of people are judging you, though.
Oh, dude, don't worry. Only 26.
Yeah, Dean, have you checked the number of views on the last one? I don't even.
Are they comments?
No. There's just one like.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's one like, and that's from my other channel.
Is that the Christian channel?
No, that's just Fergus McDonald UK.
Okay.
I can't get into the cooking channel, but actually, yeah, maybe it's time for another video. What do you guys think?
Nah, I think let that one live, bro. It's so good. The fans are asking me for it. They're saying, "Aren't you this guy's best friend? Can you get this link for us, please?"
Is that why I got a couple more views the other day? Because it popped up on my home screen. I was like, what is this doing here? Time for a rewatch.
Yeah, brother.
Okay, so you've been sending the link out again. Hit 200 views. Pretty good.
Oh wow.
That's crazy. You should check the analytics. See if like people watch the whole thing.
Yeah. No, they would have, Dean. Who, if they asked you, I don't ask who, but if they asked Dean for it, they 100% watched the whole thing.
Yeah, and probably showed it to their friends.
Yeah.
Which is what you want, but you don't want to be those guys that like put links in your WhatsApp story and ask people to go watch. You know, it needs to be organic.
I know, but I guess this podcast can be a little WhatsApp story, a little linky. Okay, and let's just wrap up. Let's wrap up.
Being buried.
Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up with the podcast title.
Oh, this is not the pack.
No, that's
What is Sir Kolisi's surname?
No, that's the
That's good.
hilarious.
That's good, but I don't want to get in trouble for making that.
I was gonna say what I said was my suggestion,
What?
but that's way better.
What was yours?
So,
Is it?
this is not the pack.
No, Beatles is so good. I guess I can do that.
But dude, no, dude, you know Dennis is gonna kill us with that copyright. It doesn't matter.
I got it, Dean. I got it. Okay, I'll just think of my own name. Guys, wait, let me play the outro music. 1 second.
It's there's a lot of right now people asking what Sir Kolisi's first surname is, so it could help with the algorithm.
Oh, they actually.
Yes, so it's a meme. It's like a.
Oh, okay,
I don't
beat.
know
Then
if
it's
people are
fine.
serious or
Yeah.
it's a joke, but people will definitely watch it or listen to it, which is counterintuitive because I want to fucking bury this thing.
Okay, love you guys. Thank you for listening to the pack.